In 1891, Russian chemist Alexander Dyanin synthesized an organic compound from the phenol class, bisphenol, through a reaction of acetone with phenol in the presence of a catalyst. 45 years later, in 1936, it was discovered that bisphenol is a synthetic analog of estrogen, one of the 4 female hormones. While bisphenol proved unsuitable for medical use, it became a real breakthrough in plastic production. Dr. Peter Machnik states the following: "It is well known that numerous disorders in the nervous system of vertebrates are triggered by the fact that excitatory signals and inhibitory signals are not or only inadequately coordinated. So, it is all the more alarming that the plasticizers BPA and BPS significantly impair precisely this coordination. When the harmful effects of bisphenol A were proven, companies began phasing it out, often replacing it with bisphenol S-based compounds. Bisphenol S was developed as a substitute for bisphenol A, but has a similar chemical structure. It is used in thermal receipt printing, plastics, and packaging. This compound shares much of the same structure and chemical composition as bisphenol A, and causes many of the same problems. People use this chemical to replace BPA without sufficient toxicological information," says Kyung-Ho Choi, an environmental toxicologist at Seoul National University. A group of scientists led by Wade V. Welshons found that high concentrations of bisphenol S produce the same effects as bisphenol A. When the brain cells are exposed to small amounts of BPA or BPS for a month, the damage is unmistakable, says Elizabeth Shermer, a doctoral student from Bayreuth and an author of a study on bisphenols. It turns out that the plasticizers influence the action potential of brain cells. They alter the chemical and electrical transmission of signals through the synapses. In addition, plasticizers disrupt pathways that are crucial for perceiving and processing acoustic and visual stimuli. Biologists from the University of Bayreuth warn. The findings obtained through studies on fish brains justify the assessment that BPA and BPS can also seriously damage the brains of adult humans. Studies published by the Earth Day Project in 2023 found higher levels of phthalates and bisphenol A in children with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder compared to children without this condition.